Fans, buckle up, this one's wild. The echoes are still ringing through the city of brotherly love, where frustration boils over like a pot left too long on the stove. The Philadelphia Eagles are flying high at 7-2 after that gritty 10-7 win over the Green Bay Packers. But beneath the victory flags, there's a storm brewing in the locker room. Whispers of discontent, a star feeling sidelined in his own spotlight. It's the kind of tension that could make or break a season. The defense held strong, the crowd at the link roared, but something felt off in the air, thick with unspoken words and unmet expectations. If you're part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. This community runs on real fans like you. Now, the name that's lighting up every headline and dividing the green-blooded faithful, A.J. Brown. The superstar wide receiver, the man with the hands that can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, just dropped a bombshell that has everyone talking. No apologies coming from him after calling this season a complete mess on a live Twitch stream right after the Packers game. 2 catches, 13 yards, that's all he got in a win that should have been his stage. But Brown, he's not backing down. "If you have eyes, you can see why I'm frustrated," he said the next day, pushing for the offense to step up because he wants to win, wants to make that impact that only he can deliver. Let's rewind a bit because this isn't some isolated rant. Brown's been carrying this chip on his shoulder since he touched down in Philly back in 2022, traded from the Titans in a move that lit up the league. And the numbers, they don't lie. The Eagles are 18-1 in regular season games where he eclipses 100 receiving yards. That's not just a stat, that's a superpower. When AJ gets his touches, the birds soar. When he doesn't, well, the drama unfolds and the wins still come, but at what cost to the soul of the team? Picture this, Week 10 at Lambeau Field, the cold biting through the pads, the Packers' defense swarming like wolves. Jalen Hurts threads the needle to Devonta Smith for that 36-yard touchdown in the fourth, the dagger that seals it. The crowd erupts, but back in Philly, the real explosion is on social media. Brown's stream goes viral. This is an expletive show, raw, unfiltered, the voice of a warrior tired of watching from the wings. He's not just complaining, he's demanding excellence, mirroring the fire that the city itself demands from its heroes. The irony stings. The passing game was key to that victory, yet Brown's minimal involvement sparks this firestorm. Reporters like E.J. Smith capture it perfectly. Brown's not sorry. He's advocating eyes wide open to the offensive struggles. The team puts up points, but it's a grind, roots repeating like a broken record, wind sprints in the open field while the clock ticks away opportunities. Fans, you feel that. The frustration of seeing talent untapped, potential locked away. Shael Kapadia from The Ringer nails the content goldmine this has become. Last year he called the 2024 Eagles the best team content squad in franchise history. Now, he's eating those words, checking back in January for the official verdict. Because this is peak Eagles drama, winning on the field, warring in the words. John Clark from NBC Sports Philly chimes in. Brown, thanks for the ring, but this is a new season. Defenses adapt, so must the birds. He wants to contribute, to be the spark that reignites the offense. Bleeding Green's John Stallnes gets it too. If you can't see the frustration, what can you see? 3 hours of sprints, the same plays looped endlessly. You'd be frustrated too. And that's the heart of it. Brown's not a diva, he's a competitor, bleeding green like the rest of us. Under the link lights where dreams are forged in sweat and glory, this outburst isn't betrayal, it's a call to arms. But let's dig deeper into the pattern. Since arriving, Brown's touched the ball and turned games. That 18-1 record, it's no fluke. Remember the playoff run last year, Super Bowl bound, his yards piling up like snow in a blizzard. Yet the meltdowns follow when the script flips. After wins, if he's quiet on the stat sheet, the blast comes. It's a cycle, triumph laced with tension. The Eagles' offense, once a juggernaut, now faces adapting defenses, schemes tightening like a noose. Hurts scrambles, Smith shines, but Brown. He's the X-factor, the deep threat that stretches fields and defenses alike. In that Packers game, the win was ugly, a defensive masterpiece with field goals and that one big play. But Brown's 2 grabs, barely a whisper, he saw it, felt it, and let it rip online. No filter, just truth. And the response, divisive as always. Some fans roar approval, finally someone says it. Others shake heads, wondering if the drama outweighs the talent. Yet the practical side of football pulls people in. Get him the ball and watch the magic. Ignore it and risk the fire spreading. As the season rolls on with contenders lurking, Cowboys, Giants, the NFC East beast, this could be the pivot. Brown's stand isn't just personal, it's for the squad, for the city that bleeds green. Fly Philly fly, but only if we harness this energy, turn frustration to fuel. The road ahead is paved with playoffs dreams, but first, resolve the storm within. Stepping back, let's consider the bigger picture. Eagles aren't just any team. They're the defending champs, the squad that hoisted the Lombardi last February. That ring on Brown's finger, it's a reminder of what they're capable of. But this 2025 campaign, it's testing them, defenses evolving, coordinators scheming to neutralize the stars. Brown's frustration echoes a deeper narrative. How do you sustain greatness when the league catches up? He's not alone in this. Hurts has voiced similar needs for rhythm, for trust in the play calling. Flash to training camp, whispers of offensive tweaks, but execution lags. Games like the Packers show it, conservative calls, runs dominating, passes precise but predictable. Brown, with his 61 frame and burner speed, is built for the big play, yet he's running decoy routes, clearing space without glory. It's maddening, and his stream outburst was the crack in the dam. "I want to win and make an impact," he reiterated. That's not ego, that's ethos, the drive that separates good from legendary. Media buzz amplifies it. Tony Adame from Heavycom spotlights the irony, winning with the pass game, yet the star feels starved. John Stalny's again, imagine the grind, roots etched in muscle memory, no variation. Fans empathize because we've been there, watching potential flicker, hoping for ignition. Online, the divide, memes mocking the diva, threads praising the honesty. But peel back and it's clear Brown's complaints correlate with wins. Feed him and the birds feast. Looking ahead, the bye week looms, a chance to recalibrate. Coaches like Nick Sirianni under the microscope post-Super Bowl must address it. Playbook adjustments, more design looks for Brown, the offense's identity, run heavy with Hurts' legs, clashes with aerial threats. Balance it and they contend, ignore and fractures deepen. Brown's no stranger to pressure. From Ole Miss to the pros, he's thrived amid scrutiny. This, just another chapter. The fan base, that unbreakable green wall, processes it through heart. Under the link lights, chants of EAGLES drown doubts. They remember 2017's underdog magic, the parade down Broad Street. Brown's fire, it mirrors Philly's tough, unapologetic, demanding more. Comments flood X, let AJ eat. Drama's part of the ride, even critics concede the stats. 18-1 isn't luck, it's leverage. As November chills set in, matchups intensify. Facing the Commanders next, then the Rams, tests of adaptation. If Brown erupts, silencing doubters, it's vindication. If not, the tension simmers. But here's the truth, his voice isn't discord, it's urgency. The city bleeds green for warriors like him, pushing limits. Fly, Philly, fly, but fly higher, with all cylinders firing. Reflecting on the journey, Brown's impact transcends yards. He's the culture shifter, the one who calls out complacency. Post-game, teammates rally, no public riffs, just quiet nods. Hurts, his QB, knows the bond, chemistry forged in wins, tested in whispers. The locker room, a pressure cooker, needs this heat to refine. For the faithful, this saga binds us closer. Subscribe, like, engage, because in Philly we don't just watch, we live it. The season's arc bends toward February, Super Bowl hopes alive. Browns stand, a spark in the night, illuminating the path. Whether it ignites triumph or trial, it's ours. The crew's alive, the green wave swells. Hold the line, Eagles Nation, greater things await if we channel this fire. In the end, football's beauty lies in its raw emotion, the push-pull of talent and turmoil. A.J. Brown's refusal to apologize isn't rebellion, it's resolve. He sees the vision, an offense unleashed, a defense backed by points galore. As the weeks unfold, watch how this evolves. Will the coaches respond? Will Brown silence the noise with numbers? Only time tells, but one thing's sure, in the city of brotherly love, passion like his is the lifeblood. Under the starless Philly sky, dreams take flight. And for us fans, that's why we bleed green, for moments like these, where heroes rise and the story writes itself.